Welcome, have a nice day. Today is Saturday, 13th of July 2024. The day is famous for the celebration of Kashmir Martyrs Day. Yom Shodai Kashmir or Kashmir Day was a former official state holiday observed in Kashmir in remembrance of 21 Muslim protesters killed on 13th of July 1931 by Dogra forces of the princely state of the Jammu and Kashmir in British India. Starting the newspaper analyst with the newspaper The Hindu states that Congress asks Prime Minister Modi to spell out his position on wealth tax on billionaires. Congress leader Jairam Ramesh says in a post on X said that all over the world there is a growing consensus that billionaires must pay their fair share of taxes. The Congress on July 12 asked Prime Minister Narendra Modi to spell out his position on imposing a 2% wealth tax on billionaires. Ahead of a meeting of G20 finance ministers in Brazil's Rio de Janeiro. Later this month, the meeting is scheduled to discuss a proposal on this subject. West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee meets Sharad Pawar Uddhav Thackeray during Mumbai visit. West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee meets NCP Sharad Chandra Pawar, Chief Sharad Pawar and his daughter and MP Supriya Sule in Mumbai, Friday, July 12, 2024. Khela has begun. West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee says the NDA government at the center is not stable. West Bengal Chief Minister at NTMC head Mamata Banerjee on July 12 met Nationalist Congress Party SP President Sharad Pawar and Shiv Sena UBT Chief Uddhav Thackeray during his first visit to Mumbai after the declaration of the Lok Sabha poll results more than a month ago. Kanchenjunga Express accident, three employees suspended. Commissioner of Railway Safety Inquiry almost complete. A train runners strike accident area following a restoration of the service a day after the collision between the Kanchenjunga Express and goods train near the Rangapani railway station Tuesday on June 18, 2024. A senior railway official said that the suspension of the employees was not punishment and it was a step to be taken them off duty so that they can be available for the CRS inquiry. The inquiry by the Commissioner of Railway Safety CRS into the accident involving Kanchenjunga Express and a goods train on June 17 in the West Bengal's Darjeeling district that claimed 10 lives has reached completion and a final report is being awaited. Now going towards the Hindustan Times newspaper states that an NDA government as unstable may not complete its term. Mamata Banerjee. Kolkata West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee said that the Bharatiya Janata Party led NDA government at the center was unstable and may not even complete its term. Israel to extend compulsory military service for men to 36 months. Israeli government security cabinet has approved a plan to extend a compulsory military service for men to 36 months from the current 32 months, Israel's Yen news outlet reported on Friday. Quad foreign ministers likely to meet in Tokyo on July 28. Foreign ministers of the four Quad member states are expected to meet in Japan at the end of this month to take a stock of initiatives and projects in diverse fields and to prepare for the summit meeting of leaders. People familiar with the matter said. Aircraft carriers and warships from India, United States, Japan and Australia during a joint exercise in the Northern Arabian Sea. Ukraine's future is a NATO path to membership irreversible. Washington, the United States-led North Atlantic Treaty Organization NATO has declared that Ukraine's path to membership of the Transatlantic Military Alliance is irreversible and termed Russia as the most significant and direct threat to the security of the bloc's member states. Now going towards the economy of the country from the business point of view, promoters sell stakes worth rupees 1.1 lakh crore in 15 months amid stock market surge. In the last 15 months, Indian promoters have sold over rupees 1.12 lakh crore, that is rupees 82,005 crore in financial year 2024 and rupees 35,588 crore in the first quarter of the financial year 2025. of equity through the secondary market. In addition, these funds have investment as of rupees 4.67 lakh crore in the companies that are still private. SEBI recognizes Building Stock Exchange as supervisory body of our research analysts, investment advisors. As a part of its new role, Building Stock Exchange will establish a bylaws, a standard operating procedures (SOPs), and our frequently asked questions (FAQs) to guide and facilitate the seamless adoption of the RASB and EAS frameworks by RA and IAS. Capital markets regulator SEBI on Friday said it has recognized P Building Stock Exchange Limited as a supervisory body for research analysts and investment advisors to oversee their management and administration. Further, the markets watchdog has also revised the fee payable by RAs for registration will be effective from the July 25. Adani Group to invest rupees 20,000 crore in the Vizing Jam port's remaining phases. The mothership docked on Thursday at the port of being developed by APSEZ, India's largest port developer and the port of the Adani Group in a public-private partnership model at a cost of around rupees 8,867 crore. Talking to PTA after the official reception and ceremony for San Fernando, the first mothership to dock at the Xinjiang, attorney said the port will be game changer for Indian manufacturers as it reduces the logistics cost by 30 to 40%. Now going towards the world news, including "I am not going anywhere," Biden says as his campaign struggles. Musk donates to group working to elect Trump, Bloomberg reports. Africa's tallest lion and his brother set new record by swimming across a perilous river. Alabama agrees to forgo auto spy of Muslim inmates scheduled to be executed next week. Meta to roll back some restrictions on Trump's Facebook and Instagram accounts. Hundreds of thousands are still without power in Houston area. Here's how it happened. We're going to the science and tech. We have Musk's breach DSA online content rules. European Union says Elon Musk's social media company X breached European Union online content rules. Elon Musk's social media company X breached European Union online content rules and could face significant fines and be forced to change the way it operates. Elon Musk's social media company X breached European Union online content rules. European Union tech regulators ruled on Friday in a finding that could lead to fine and significant changes in how it operates. Study highlights lack of awareness about the vulture conservation in Madumali and Sathyamangalam tiger reserves in Tamil Nadu. A file photograph of white-rumped vultures, one of the 4 species found in the Nilgiris. The white-rumped vulture, the long-billed vulture, and the Asian king vulture are also known to nest and breed within the 2 reserves. While the Egyptian vulture is believed to be the migratory species, but the researchers said despite government programs, there was still very little awareness on measures required for conservation. Study on the awareness of the vulture conservation across the species key habitats in Mudumalai, MTR, and Sathyamangalam tiger reserves has shown that the communities living in the region have yet to fully realize vulture safe practices in the raising livestock and the importance of the birds to the region. The lack of the awareness could potentially pose a risk to the survival of the species, argue researchers. Ladakh are not well and Chantang a wildlife sanctuary. As the summer rush peaks in July, a conservationist looks at how rash development and irresponsible tourism are threatening Ladakh's unique animal and environment. The Himalayan mountains are ecologically sensitive, culturally rich, socially vibrant, yet politically ignored. Meet the artisan is turning the invasive lantano into a life-sized elephant's decor. Life-sized elephants by the Shola Trust. How 3 organizations in South India are turning the invasive shrub species to craft life-size elephant sculptures, furniture, and more. If you thought illegal encroachments in cities and land being approached are issues limited to the human world, unfortunately, it is a common occurrence in the nature too, especially when one speaks about invasive plant species like the Lantana camara. The flowering shrub among the world's top 10 invasive species was introduced to India as an ornamental plant in the early 1800s. Since it has taken over the entire ecosystem and eaten into the forests across the country. As per the reports, multiple hybrid varieties of the lantana were brought to India, and over the 200 years of its introduction, the varieties have hybridized and formed a complex. Lantana is known to envelop and entangle the plants by forming a dense thicket and spread on the forest floor as a scrambling shrub. To help tackle this, a few organizations have been actively clearing the weed in the certain pockets and employing locals to craft furniture, decor, artifacts, and even sculptures. We explored three such establishments in the South India. Last is a famous quotation said by Sir Chandrasekhar Venkataraman, whose birth anniversary is 7 November 1888 up to 21st of November 1970, was an Indian physicist known for his work in the field of light scattering. Using a spectrograph that he developed, he and his student K.S. Krishnan discovered that when light travels a transparent material, the diffract light changes its wavelength. This phenomena hetero to unknown type of scattering of light, which they call the modified scattering, was subsequently termed as the Raman effect or Raman scattering. Raman received 1930 Nobel Prize in Physics for the discovery and was the first Asian and the first non-white to receive a Nobel Prize in any branch of science. Sri Rama says a famous quotation says that success can only come to you by courageous devotion. The task lies in front of you. Okay, thank you.